like I'm 95% done this video, and I'm just like I'm rewatching it over and over again, and I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like,
Oh
oh,
no.
this video kind of sucks.
No,
But
no. That's the worst. That is
Ew, why are you
ew.
watching the
That's
anime
so
girl
cringe.
online? That's cringe.
The missile knows where it is at all
Hold
times.
on.
It knows this because it knows where it isn't. By subtracting where it is from where it isn't, or where it isn't from where it is, whichever is greater, it obtains the difference or deviation. The guidance subsystem uses deviations to generate corrective commands to drive the missile from a position where it is to a position where it isn't, and arriving at a position where it wasn't, it now is. Consequently, the position where it is now the position that it wasn't, and it follows that the position that it was is now the position that it isn't. In the event that the position that it is in is not the position that it wasn't, the system has applied variation. Variation being the difference between where the missile is and where it wasn't. If variation is considered to be a significant factor, it may be corrected by the DEA. However, the missile must also know where it was. The missile guidance computes a scenario where that follows. Because of a variation has modified some of the information the missile has obtained, it is not sure where it just where it is. However, it is sure where it isn't. Within reason,
I'm
and
not
it knows where it
anymore.
was.
I'm not getting
It now
anymore.
it
I'm not getting it anymore. You lost me.
Welcome to Don't Clip This, the podcast to listen to whilst you're working, commuting, pooping, cooking, doing whatever you want to do. Thank you so much for listening. Welcome on in. Today we've got Alpine Showtime. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi. I'm Alpine Showtime. I am introducing myself.
What are your pronouns? Where can people find
My
you?
pronouns are they, them. As you could see, I'm an unusual looking VTuber. I don't know how to introduce myself.
That's okay.
But yeah.
You make stop motion animation content, right?
Yes. And I go by they, them, if I
You
remember
said
to say that.
perfect, stunning.
Perfect.
10 out of 10. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
joining.
No worries.
I'm honored to have you on, and it's really exciting, and I think people will hopefully really enjoy this podcast. Fingers crossed.
Hopefully. Yeah.
We were talking
Hopefully.
before we started recording about animations and dinosaurs.
Yes. But not together, separate things.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Is there like an animated dinosaur thing that you love?
So not recently. Actually, you know what? There is in CGI, Apple TV has this like documentary called Prehistoric Planet. Sorry, this is not what I was expecting to start the
It's okay.
podcast
It's
on.
okay. Go on.
Prehistoric Planet has one of the best modern depictions of dinosaurs I have seen, and they just look so real.
Is that the
so
GIF
cute.
you sent me?
With the dancing?
With the little arms?
The dancing Carnotaurus? Yeah, that's the Carnotaurus. That's my favorite.
And that's where it's from, right?
That's where it's from. Where
Perfect.
it's like a mating dance. So to like impress like other Carnotaurus like dinosaurs, they have these tiny arms and they just wiggle it, but it's like blue in their armpits. So so they just wiggle it around and hopefully they attract a mate. Like, can you imagine? You go on like I don't know, you go on,
would.
like, Tinder.
I so
Yeah?
would. I would do a mating
Yeah?
dance. Yeah.
Oh, you would do it.
Yeah. If someone did it for me, I'd be like, damn. Yeah,
Damn.
sold. Done.
Because
All right.
like commitment. You know?
It's the confidence. You gotta have so much balls to do that.
Yeah.
Walk into a bar and start flapping your arms about and, like doing a full mating dance. No, I think I'm like, all right. Have we already swore? I feel like I already swore.
Do we? Did we flippity flip?
I flippity flip with it, yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, I think it's pretty cool. I'm not as
Yeah.
big into dinosaurs as you are, but I did mention I really like penguins.
Penguins are cool.
I
I'm not as big
love
into dinosaurs as
penguins.
I am either.
Oh.
Don't worry.
Yeah, it's okay. No shame.
Penguins are cool.
I love penguins.
What do you feel about the macaroni penguin?
They're not my favorite.
No?
But they're not.
Do you think they
they're
look
not low
weird?
down. I hate chin strap penguins.
Whoa.
I know
Okay.
it's a strong word. I love penguins. But chin straps, they're just ugly.
Really?
And I just think they're really ugly.
I do think macaroni penguins are a little ugly. I will
What?
agree.
They're so cool. Gen 2s are my favorites because they like steal
Okay.
rocks. They're thieves. They're like the
Whoa.
mafia of the penguin world.
Whoa. Okay.
So I really like.
What
like
about
Gen 2s.
Penguin from Batman? He's a mafia penguin.
You know?
Do you like him?
You've got a point there.
Yeah?
I haven't watched that since like the 90s when it was on VHS.
The animated series?
No, I don't even know, man. It was so long
Or is it
ago.
the weird one in the costume?
Yeah.
Where it's
I think
the
so.
one where it goes, Batman. Na, 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 na.
I don't know
Is that one?
the films. I had the films on
Oh,
VHS.
the movies.
Yeah,
Oh,
and they had the
yeah.
penguin one, and they had was it the Riddler? when he's all
Oh,
like in
I'm actually not
green with the.
the
I'm
hardest
not
corest of Batman fans, so
me
I don't know
neither.
either.
It's the only Batman films I've ever watched. Um, so yeah, no, I feel you there. I feel you there. Is there like a series
Yeah.
that you're really into then instead?
Series I'm really into.
Mhm.
Recently I finished Severance.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Have you watched
It's
Severance?
so
Yeah,
good. No
that show
spoilers,
is
but
crazy. Actually, just to bring up Severance,
Uh-huh.
my VTuber model.
yeah.
So this is. Let me pull this up. Let's see
Oh
if
my
this.
goodness.
So just to describe, I'm gonna describe it to you guys who are listening to the podcast. My VTuber model getting ready. So here's Mr. Milchick, and for
We
my
love
actual
Mr.
VTuber model's
Milchick.
tracking, we have Mr. Milchick, and why is he not moving?
He is. No,
Oh,
he
there
is
we go.
moving. He's
Okay.
bopping. Oh my god, Mr.
So
Milchick.
how my model works, this is just the newest innovation. Mr. Milchick, if he moves left and right, when he bounces down, that means it's gonna play an in-between frame, and when he bounces up, it's gonna play a keyframe.
Oh.
So that's like the newest thing about my tracking. And then we also have Mark over here who tracks if like my eyebrows are extending. So it's a random fact about my VTuber.
That's so cool. That is so cool.
Thank you.
For those at home who are listening, Alpine is literally like a claymation VTuber. You may have seen them all over like TikTok. I've seen you all over like TikTok and stuff. Your animations are so cool and they're so like
Oh.
nostalgic. And I was literally talking earlier with you about Bagpuss, which I just
Yes.
realized is a classic British animation that is not heard of outside of Britain apparently. But Bagpuss is like a 70s like stop motion, and it got me thinking about all these like stop motion animations that I grew up with, like
Yeah.
Morph. Did you get Morph in Canada?
No.
No, but
I
you
don't
know of
recognize
Morph.
it.
You don't know
No.
Morph? Okay. Do you
You
know?
can send it to me. I'll watch it.
Oh, I will.
I'll watch it.
I'll send it to you. Don't worry. Do you know? You must know. What was it? Wallace and Gromit.
Yes.
Okay, so they're made by Aardman Studios, right? And they do claymation and they do loads of charity work in the UK here for a children's hospital. And Aardman, their studios burnt down a few years ago. Anyway, besides the point, pre-Wallace and Gromit, maybe it was around the same time. Anyway, they made this animation called Morph. And it's this little ball of clay that has like... It's like a person, but it's a ball of clay. And so he can morph into whatever he needs to morph into. And he's like a bit silly and a bit goofy. And he doesn't use words. He just goes, wah, wah, you know?
What? What?
And he's just like a ball of clay. And he did all this crazy stuff. And there was like another morph that he met. And yeah, it's really, I'll send that to you. But that was also something. They used to play in between TV shows on like the kids' channels.
Okay.
Morph.
That's cool. I gotta check that out.
I'll send it to you.
I have a lot to learn. I have a lot to learn. I'm so fascinated by animation and just like all kinds of animation. And you know what? Like I do want to bring this up because I think it's a little interesting. A lot of VTubers focus specifically on Japanese animation or American animation, but you don't really get like the European style of like animation in like VTubing at all. And this is the thing specific to me where, you know, I grew up with a lot of animation of all kinds everywhere, you know, and not just animation, but like culture. I'm half Italian, half Filipino.
Cool. Damn.
And so my part of my design, if you look at my design, there's something a bit like European folklore about it.
Yeah.
I'm based after an old Renaissance character named Arlecchino from Commedia dell'arte. And that was the first pitch I had for designing my VTuber models. I wanted it to feel like an old Italian character.
That's really cool. Do you have like a picture of not that people at home can see, not that I'm going to show it on stream, but I'm just personally curious on what this guy looks like.
I can actually show it on the screen, believe it or not, because I'm a hybrid model.
Bet, yes.
Yeah, I can show up Arlecchino. Arlecchino has such a unique look. So I don't know. I thought like doing a VTuber that looks like this would be super original. Here it is.
Oh
Arlecchino.
yeah, I see it.
So to describe the viewers of what it is, it's like, it's.
He almost looks like a
he's
jester.
wearing a mask. Yeah, He's wearing a mask. He has a lot of diamonds on his outfit, and he looks super, super Renaissance funny. If that makes sense.
He's got a big old hat and
Yeah, he's got a
a
little big
necky
old hat.
thing, and he looks like a jester, like a court jester.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. There you go.
That's
Right?
really cool. That's really cool. Yeah, your
So-
design's really unique.
Oh, thank you.
I think a lot of VTubers do go the stereotypical anime like
Yeah.
style.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong. No hate, no shade. No hate, no shade.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. It's not super my thing. Like a lot of
Mhm.
VTubers also take on the dual like Japanese kind of name, and like they pick a first
Yeah.
name and a surname to be like really Japanese inspired. It's not really my
Mhm.
thing either. Yeah.
I get that. How do you feel about your design?
I originally had a design that was based off me IRL, pink hair,
Okay.
big boobs, black top, my style. And then it kind of evolved into this Queen of the Stars look that I have now. Because I don't know, I'm just like hella into it. I love the stars. I love, I'm a
Mhm.
pagan, so I'm really into that kind of stuff without going into it. Yeah, and I think it kind of started. I don't know if I had this design before I got my tattoo or after. I don't remember. But I went to a character designer and I said to her, "This is the vision. This is the, the vibe. Here's the
Mhm.
inspo." And she was like, "Yes, bet." And I said to her, "I want to be like a kind of low-key monster girl. So I have like
Okay.
monster girl feet and I have like a monster girl tongue."
Okay.
Yeah. And I thought that's pretty hardcore. And I have the horns, but it's like subtle enough in my opinion. And then I went to my model mama, because she made models for people I really looked up to and thought were really cool. And I was like, "I love your style." And she was like, "Yes, I will send you a sketch in a week." 24 hours later, she sent me a colored sketch and she was like, "I love it.
Oh,
Please let me
damn.
make your model." And I was like, "Oh my God, okay,
Yo.
yeah." So, and then this Petri was born. Yeah.
Yeah. To the people listening, honestly, this is how fun and amazing the VTuber sphere is like the collaboration aspect of it. What Petrie just described me is something I can't relate with that I really want to, of the collaboration. Like I do experience it as the creator,
Yeah.
but I want to experience it as like someone who commissions it. But the thing is though, is as an artist, I'm just so specific about what I like, and
Mm.
I would torture whoever I would commission.
No, I
But
feel
that's so
that.
cool.
It is cool. It is really cool. It's really nice to be able to take your vision to someone and for them to be as
Yeah.
enthusiastic about it as you are.
Mhm.
And it really like inspired me. I was like, yeah, I'm on the right track, But it was
The group
100%
effort.
the right move to go to a character
Yeah.
designer because I'm not like a character designer. I don't have those kind of
Mhm.
skills and talents. So I think if I had just gone to a model artist without going to a character designer, I would not have the Petri that we have now today. So.
I know so. I don't think so. I know so.
Character designers are just they're next level, man. They're next level.
It's a
And
completely
she wasn't a
different.
character designer for VTubers. She did character design for like D&D characters.
Okay.
And I just went to her and I was like, "This is like way off of what you typically do, but can you do me a solid?" Because she made like kind of monster girl. Because she made like D&D art, right? So she was like, "Yeah, I get it. I see the vision. I got you."
And
Yeah.
that's how we got to the Petri today.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
No, I love VTubers. We're all so diverse and there's so much
Mhm.
creativity. I partially wish I was like an artist or like I could make things from scratch, like, like creators like you or, creators that like draw and make their own models and stuff. Because I'm at the limitation of other people's, skills and my own wallet. You know what I mean?
I get that.
But being able to just like make your own stuff from scratch, that's so cool.
I appreciate it. I won't lie. There's a lot of pain that
Oh, I
goes
bet.
through. It's a lot of pain.
Do you
So
physically
you're
make
saving
all
yourself
your
a
own
lot of pain.
models? Do you
What's
like?
that?
Do you physically make all your own models?
Not yet.
Oh, so it's
Not
all
yet.
like digital?
It's all 3D for now. Yeah.
That's so. I genuinely thought you made them all by hand.
Thank you,
That's
thank you.
so cool.
No, so it's all digital now.
Uh-huh.
Just yesterday I bought a bunch of clay. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my goodness. Are you gonna do like progress videos on like TikTok and stuff? Because I would eat that up. I'm just
Probably
saying, I
Blue
would eat that
Sky,
up. Okay.
maybe Twitter, maybe. Um, but Blue Sky for sure. I should post on Instagram. I never post updates on TikTok. It's funny that everyone like says they know me from TikTok. I actually TikTok literally just sits in my phone and gets opened
Wow,
like once a
really?
month. Yeah.
Wow. I don't use Instagram. I feel like there's certain
Yeah.
platforms that like certain creators are on. So like I've noticed that VTubers just as far as I've seen, I mean, I don't use Instagram. I don't
Yeah.
know many VTubers that are on Instagram unless they post IRL stuff. But then all my face cam streamer friends
Yeah.
and mutuals, they're not on Twitter. They're all on Instagram. And it's the same for like TikTok. Like I don't it's really
Mhm.
strange. On Blue
I
Sky, don't get
you
me started.
so I have a theory.
Hmm.
I think the reason why Blue Sky and Twitter is more popular in the VTubing scene
Hmm.
versus like Instagram and TikTok is because Instagram, TikTok, it's more required that you take photographs to explain your thoughts
Yeah.
versus VTubing on Twitter and Blue Sky. You
Mm.
just could write down. You could be like, "Hey guys, I hate the world."
Damn. that's
Have you been
that's
on
rough, bro.
Twitter and Blue Sky?
I don't go on Blue Sky, you know. I when Blue Sky came out, I was like, this is gonna flop. People aren't gonna stay on it, and I really can't manage a whole nother social media. Like I can't do it. I don't have the energy. And a lot of people have been like,
I'm barely
yeah,
surviving.
I've left Blue Sky. I
We
got
didn't even
bored.
mention YouTube.
Oof. Yeah, don't like, I don't want to talk about my YouTube. It's barren. My YouTube is a barren wasteland. Every
Yeah.
couple of months, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna create stuff. I'm gonna make
Mhm.
videos. I'm finally gonna get
Uh-huh.
YouTube partner. And then I make like free videos, and I'm like, yeah, no, I can't do this anymore. You know,
Oh,
and I stop for ages.
I get that. No, I've been working 2 months on a video, and then the thing is, like, videos are such a long commitment.
Yeah.
So I've been working on it, and I'm 95% done this video, and I'm just like, I'm rewatching it over and over again, and I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like,
Oh
uh-oh,
no.
this video kind of sucks.
No, no, that's the worst. That is the
This
worst.
video kind of sucks, but whatever. I might just upload it anyway. We'll see.
I feel like you should,
Um,
you know? What's the harm? I mean, I don't know.
yeah.
Don't take my advice. I'm hardly successful on YouTube in any way. But what's the harm? You know, if you put all that effort
The
into
only
it.
advice worth listening to is, are you enjoying it?
So true. 1,000% agree. Do I
Right.
do things I simply don't enjoy? Yes, I still force myself to do
Yes.
it. But if you're not enjoying it, you shouldn't do it. Is
You shouldn't do it.
I fully
Yeah.
encourage that. Yeah, 100%.
So.
100%.
Mm-hmm. This is a thing I was telling. I don't know if I was telling you, Petrie. I think I was telling. So we're part of the Hive Core. And I was
Yes.
telling lots of Hive Core members. I have like, and I'm okay to be public about this. I
Mhm.
have been like falling out of love with like the process of things,
Of making?
and I've been like, yeah, just like creating, and I've
Yeah.
just been like,
Yeah, me too.
I'm really glad to do like a podcast like this because I want to like
It's literally why I started doing this
socialize
podcast.
more.
It's literally why I started doing it. Okay, carry on. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, carry on.
because it's just you lose motivation when you're in your own isolation doing this
Ah.
yourself. And like I don't have any other stop motion VTubers to talk to.
Oh, oh, darn,
Let
that
alone
hurts my heart.
VTubers.
Oh man, I'll become stop motion for you.
Yeah,
I'll be
become stop
terrible at
motion for
it.
me now.
You know, I did. Okay, so when one of my YouTube videos, I highly encourage everyone make some kind of evergreen content at some point. But
Uh-huh.
one of my evergreen YouTube videos is a tutorial on how to do a TTS VTuber thing.
Oh yeah?
And
Oh yeah?
like a
Like a
PNG.
VTube Studio TTS?
No, like just on OBS. You know, like triggered by
yeah,
audio or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I was like, well, I know how to do this and it's pretty complicated, so I'll make a really simple tutorial, right? And like regularly, it's like my most regularly viewed video. It doesn't have a whole lot
yeah?
of views, but you know, in that recap on your dashboard where it says viewed in the last 28 days, and it will show you like your
I
top
never
3
look at my
videos. You never you look at your dashboard? No, serious.
No, I'm super anti-algorithm.
That's crazy. You know, most people are like that though. A lot of people are like that. They don't look at, they turn off their view counts. They don't look at their recaps.
I do, yeah.
I can't relate. I'm the 100% opposite.
Someone had to tell me that my video got 1 million views. Someone had to tell me that.
Well, congrats.
I was like, what the? Because I had the short where I showed how to draw. Like,
Yeah.
I showed my drawing setup,
Mm-hmm.
and all the comments are like, how do I do that? How do I do that? How do I do that? And I was like, oh, brother.
Oh boy, how do I? It happens on VTubers a lot when VTubers
It
like
does.
go a little bit beyond the VTuber sphere. All the comments are like, "How do I get this character? How do
How
I
do I
make
get
this?"
this?
And it's like, that's not how that
It
works.
the rules change every day.
Mhm.
Just to give you an idea, for this stream, or this not stream, this recording, I had to make this VTuber model yesterday on the train home.
Oh my god, you didn't. Oh, bless you. Oh
I
man.
That's true though. But I do this all the time, so don't feel bad.
And do you enjoy that process?
I like trains. I like being in trains.
It's
I'm
not what I
sorry, it's so
expected
simple.
you to say. I kind of meant, do you like the process of me of changing your setup and making you like models to adapt to situations? And you're like, yeah, I like
Yeah.
trains. Yeah,
I like
trains are
sitting in
cool.
trains. I'm working on it. In trains. I don't know, it's nice to work in a nice little train to get to point A to point B. Because even if you do a bad job on what you're working on, you're like, oh well, at least I'm closer to the museum.
You know what? I respect that. I respect
Thank
that.
you. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
I'm such a nerd. God damn.
Oh, bless you. Oh, bless you. What was I gonna say? We were talking about stop motion and posting YouTube
Uh-huh.
videos. What did I say I was gonna come back to like a minute ago?
What were you coming back to? Where did you go?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Who was there anyone where you were
Oh
before?
my
Did they
god,
miss
so
you?
this is
You
why
can
I
ask
started the
them.
podcast.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Yeah,
See?
you remember, see? So I started the podcast because like I haven't really talked about it, but I'm not really
Yeah,
enjoying making content anymore. And I feel
I
like
get
I'm
that.
tied to it. You know, I've sunk so much money and time and effort into it, and it's
Oh.
like a part of my livelihood. And
Ah.
there's this expectation of, but what about the small VTuber awards? You know, and all this stuff
That's
that
so cool, by the way.
no, thank you.
That's
That's how
so
I
cool.
found you. That's how I found you, the small VTuber awards. You have no, I wish
Whoa.
I could, you know, share what maybe I should record. That's an idea. When I'm going through the nominations on the small VTuber awards, I go through every nomination that like every single
Uh-huh.
name that is up for a nomination. So I'm viewing like
Really?
thousands and
Wow.
thousands of accounts and like channels. I'm pretty sure I've been like soft banned on like so many platforms from stalking accounts. But I go through and I stalk all these people, like these thousands of people, and I look through all their different social platforms, look at all the
That's a little
content that they make.
exhausting.
It is. It took me months
That's
to go through.
oh my
But I saw
god.
yours and I was like, damn, that's so freaking cool. Like
Oh, thank you.
you're the only person out of the thousands that I saw that was doing anything like that. And there were a few people that touched on like similar, but not to the same style and aesthetic, you know?
Yeah.
And I just thought that was really, really cool. And so
Oh,
yeah, you
thank you.
1,000% deserved that
Oh,
that
you're so
finalist. So,
kind.
yeah. But what I was
That's
gonna
1,000
say,
people.
honestly, it's loads. This one just gone, 2024. The total was something like 92,000 or something like that. It was crazy.
Jesus.
I don't remember the final numbers. It'll like goes into a blur. But yeah, like I've kind of been not getting. I mean, I'm burnt out. I'm not enjoying making
Mm-hmm.
content as much anymore. And I spend a lot of my time listening to audio content. Like I listen to
Yeah.
audiobooks all the time. You know, fantasy, smart, whatever else. I listen to
Hell yeah.
podcasts a lot. Like
Uh-huh.
I listen to like Financial Audit, and I listen to Cutie Cinderella and Valkyrie's whine about it because
Okay.
I like the company, and it's something to focus on whilst I make stuff. Feels like I'm not
Mm-hmm.
doing stuff alone in the shower, commuting to work,
Yeah.
cooking, working. I literally listen to it whilst I'm at work typing away, and
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, man, we should make a VTuber one of these, you know, so we can hear like our own content creators, you know, rambling, yapping, keeping you company whilst you're doing this. And I was like, I wonder if anyone else would be interested in this. So I put out the tweet like, hey, would anyone be interested? And it was like, yes, 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 yes. So I was like, damn, I guess I got to do it now. The people want what the people want. We got to give them what they
Uh-huh.
want. And suddenly I was like, man, I'm enjoying creating again. I want to create
Aw.
again. So,
Aw.
yeah, it's been nice doing this
Yeah.
podcast. So thank you for joining me.
Aw.
Yippee!
Thank you for having me. Seriously. You have no idea. I'm a mess.
No, no. No, you're good. It's really cool, especially because you have like this character persona, and then like behind the scenes, like
Yeah.
you, the creator. I think that's really cool, and I think a lot of the times, maybe not everyone, but a lot of like real dedicated fans want to see behind that curtain a bit, you know.
Yeah.
So being able to have that on my podcast is really cool. So
Mm.
thank you.
Oh, thank you. No, it's funny when people meet me. They're like, "Oh, Alpine, what do you think of Here Comes Santa Claus?" I'm like, "I never watched it.
I don't
What's your
know
favorite
what that
dinosaur?"
is. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah. Mhm.
That's like because it's just I'm very different from how I portray myself online. Just because it's imaginary friends and real people are different,
Yeah, yeah.
lore wise.
Do you think about what you're gonna make before you make it? If that makes sense.
More recently than before, just because I've
Mm.
been more focused on video content.
Yeah.
Usually not so much, but recently I have. So I used to when I was like I used to be a Frankenstein VTuber before I was like stop motion.
Yeah.
And the idea was, and I always have been a gimmicky VTuber. When I was a Frankenstein VTuber, the idea was is that I have a head, I
Yep.
have a bunch of body parts,
Yep.
and every stream I would like mix and match
Yeah.
to make a completely new type of body and new type of style.
Uh-huh.
Every single stream.
Damn.
And now that's changed to now I have to do a whole new animation. The thing is though, I want to do more YouTube videos,
Mhm.
and you can't like impulsively make a YouTube video.
Yeah.
At least I
hard.
don't think so. Because I don't know, to me YouTube, my favorite YouTubers I watch,
Mhm.
like every thumbnail is like a question. It's like,
Yes.
what happened to Joe Farthead or something? And I'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, I don't know who Joe Farthead is, but I want to know what happened to him. And then
Mhm.
I learned he got $1 million. Wow.
I think YouTube has changed so much.
It
Like back in the
has.
day, it used to be, "Hi guys, today we're playing Minecraft," and then it would just
Yeah.
be another day of them playing Minecraft. You know,
And
It's-
nowadays, yeah,
nowadays it's like a school experiment. You know, you have your, like you said, you have your question, and then it's a formula of, okay, now we're going
It's
to
your
test that
answer.
theory and then prove why the answer was correct. You
Yeah.
know, it's crazy. I don't feel like I can make that kind of content. I don't feel like
It's
I'm cut out for that.
exhausting. So I've been like dealing with that, but I have a rule.
Mhm.
Whatever you plan, be flexible. Being like strict to
Mm.
rules is a bad idea. I'm
Yeah.
saying this because I had to go to college in COVID.
Oh,
I know.
oh, bless you.
So, imagine paying full price for half the college experience. You can't even leave your house.
Yeah, a lot of my friends went through that. A lot of my
It's
friends.
horrible.
Yeah, there was a big
Horrible.
lawsuit for it here.
Was it?
To get their money back, because I mean, we pay $9,000 a year, £9,000 British pounds
Yeah.
a year for college, which is like
Same.
18 grand
Or not pounds, but CAD.
Canadian.
So I think it's 14,000 Canadian, 13,000
Is
Canadian.
it?
I don't know. Pounds is a lot in Canada.
Yeah, we're like, we're pretty much 2 to 1 ish, maybe
Yeah.
1.8 or something to 1. I don't know, but yeah, it was a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
Mhm.
For college, and then a university rather. It's just what we
Yeah.
call it here. But yeah, I think a lot of people were trying to get their money back. Because imagine spending that much. Like some of my friends did art degrees,
Mhm.
so they, like one of my friends is a potter. They're a ceramicist, so they
Yeah.
needed to go in and physically learn from their teachers the methods and techniques. It's not something that
Mhm.
could be taught over like Zoom or Discord,
Yeah.
and it's like that's just money gone, like that tens of
Yeah.
thousands of pounds just gone for nothing. Crazy.
I have such a funny story. I have
Uh-huh.
like I'm a dropout. And I was really bad at school because I was really pissed off about the online thing. And
Mhm.
like we had a Discord channel for our college. And I remember one of our professors taught the class animation and rigging and all the stuff because I was an animation student. And I never turned on my webcam because I was a shitty student. So oh my bad. I was a
It's okay.
shippy. I was a shaky student.
Uh-huh.
And I remember like last convention, that same college professor went to my booth when I was tabling, and they're like, "Oh my god, I love your VTuber model. How did you do it?" And my whole time I was like, "Oh god, I don't think they know.
No.
I
Oh
don't think
my
they know that,
goodness.
that I was a terrible student in your class. And this is a secret. Um,
Oh, now they're gonna
that
know.
I kept them. Yeah, now they're gonna know. They're gonna watch this podcast. So,
They're gonna be like, I
I just
wonder
think
how
it's
that Alpine VTuber's doing. Oh god, I was their
oh
professor.
god.
Imagine.
That was
Imagine.
that was my animation professor that I didn't do any homework for the class because I was thinking about dropping out.
It's my worst nightmare that people will find my content. You know, actually, no, it's happened to me. It has happened to
Oh.
me. I've had colleagues find my Twitch channel, and
Uh-huh.
then, like, especially as a a woman, an AFAB
Yeah.
person, when
Mm-hmm.
I worked at the cinema, right? It's pretty well known. I worked at a cinema for a good few years. When I worked at a cinema, one of my colleagues found my Twitch channel. Back then, I was a face cam streamer, and
Uh-huh.
they told people, and so a lot of people at this time, like 10 years ago, not knowing what Twitch is, thought I was a cam girl and spread around
Oh.
the whole company that I was a cam girl. And I had to explain to everyone when they'd bring it up. I'd be like, "Oh, no, not like that. No. I just I just play Overwatch." And I tell funny stories.
I just like game.
And
And
I
I
sit there in my
happen
pajamas.
to be a woman.
I just happen to have boobs. Okay,
Yeah.
it's not like that. Yeah,
Oh
crazy.
man.
But it is my worst
Crazy.
nightmare that people would find my my VTuber like
Mm.
stuff. Although saying that, my dad is very proud of me, and
Oh, that's
he
sweet.
tells everyone what I do.
Uh-oh.
There's no shame. So like the neighbors came up to me once and they were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, like, hey, how's that Twitch thing going?" I was like, "What? What do you mean?" And they were like, "Oh yeah, when you use like your model, like how does that work?" I was like, "What? How do you know about? Have you been spying?" Like,
Uh-oh.
no, my dad just tells everyone. He's like, "I'm so proud of her." You know, it's crazy.
She has this cool thing. She does it herself.
Yeah, and he plays my music to people, like he shares my Spotify to people. And I'm like, "You gotta stop, Dad. You're gonna dox me." Like, my own mum commented on one of my YouTube shorts and full legal government name as her.
Oh
I had
my
to ban
god.
her and like everything. I was like, "Mom, you gotta learn internet safety, Mom. You're literally doxing me."
I'd say how do you explain like a sweet old mama and papa that
They're
it's
not old,
dangerous to cheer for
so
your kids?
I have no
What's that?
sympathy. They're not
Yeah.
old.
They're not old?
They are not old.
We're
They
talking
are
like 40s,
yeah,
30s,
40s.
40s?
Yeah.
Well, my mom's 40 and she doesn't know how to use
Oh,
the phone
really?
or computer.
No,
She calls
my
her like iPad her laptop
oh.
and stuff, you know?
Yeah,
So,
no, I get that. Yeah. No, my parents both work in IT.
oh, so they know. They
They know.
know.
They know better.
They
They know
know.
better. Yeah. Doxing
That's
me left, right, and center. Hmm.
hi, hi Petrie's mom. Hi Petrie's dad.
Yeah, everyone calls them Mum Tree and Dad Tree.
Hi mom tree. Hi dad tree.
Yeah, cute, right? Yeah. Yeah, they're very proud though. They're very proud. They're
Don't
very
you guys
sweet.
feel so proud right now? You parents listening to this podcast
No,
episode
but
right
like
now?
some of the content I make is not family friendly. Like not genuinely not safe for work, but
Uh-huh.
it's like not the kind of content you'd want your parents listening to. Like when I talk about like, let's say I'm having a very casual low key conversation about my sex life, I don't want my parents listening to that, like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
sometimes you just need boundaries. Does anyone in your like IRL know?
My story is in reverse. My VTuber story is in reverse. I actually had no interest in becoming a VTuber ever, like
Yeah,
whatsoever.
same.
I
You just stumbled
never
into it.
watched VTubers. I didn't care. My girlfriend loves VTubers, and she's
Really?
like, "Yeah, this is VTubers." And I was one of those annoying
Oh.
partners, like,
Ew, why are you
Ew,
watching the
that's
anime
so
girl
cringe.
online? That's cringe.
Yeah,
and then she responded, "You are cringe." You know what I mean?
Damn.
Anyways, so that was just in the background, and I
Mhm.
got news maybe like a month or two later. Two cops were at my door. They knocked at the door and they came to inform me that my father passed away,
Oh,
and it
damn.
was hard. So he taught me most of the things I know about art and
Mm-hmm.
animation, and especially I told you, Pitri, that he taught me a lot about the history.
Mm.
And I needed something to do that didn't remind me too much of him, but had an essence of like what he taught me
Yeah.
growing up. VTubing was something I just actually knew how to do because
Because
I don't know
animation.
why.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like, okay, why don't I become a VTuber? Why don't I make a VTuber? Because this is something he would have never expected me to do, and this is something where it would get me to distract my mind off him.
Yeah.
So I became a VTuber to get over the fact of my father's passing. And my whole stop motion thing and the forgotten imaginary friend thing is
Oh.
kind of a metaphor for losing loved ones.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I think I do remember. I don't know where we've talked about this or I've seen it you
Uh,
talk about it before, but I've heard you mention that before. Or like read it in one of
mhm.
your captions or something. And I think
I know I wrote a
yeah,
blog about it. I know
probably
that.
that. Yeah.
So maybe that.
Damn.
So that's that's why I mean by it's in reverse. It's not my parents are proud of me. It's I feel like I disappointed a parent, and this is kind of
Oh,
like my way to build myself up to use that memory for something special and
yeah.
kind of like put the emotions in it. If
I'm sure
you
he's proud of you.
oh, I appreciate that.
I'd be
It's
proud of you. I am proud of you,
oh,
And
thank you.
I feel this weird
Yeah.
like weird connection to everyone that has been a finalist in the Small VTuber Awards because I've
Oh,
consumed so much of your content in such a
oh thank
like
you. You poor soul. I hope the TikToks and Instagrams were fun because that was different.
they
That was
were,
way easier.
they were. But I consumed so much of everyone's content in such a like a condensed period of time, and I was like regularly checking up and like try to
Yeah.
be really encouraging when I would announce the finalists and be like, "Congrats,
Mm-hmm.
Alpine, you're a finalist with XYZ
Oh.
people," and then people would be like, "Oh my god, really?" And I'd be like, "Yes, and you deserve it," and I really wanted to make sure
Oh.
people felt you know
You're so
supported and
kind.
encouraged and lifted up, and so I feel this like really weird like parasocial, almost parental relationship with everyone in the small
Oh.
beach world. If that makes sense
I
without
appreciate
being
that.
creepy. Um
I think I get it. It's like Pokemon, you know? You know when you play
kind of
Pokemon
is. I've
and
never
you
played
got them the
Pokemon.
first. Okay, it's like playing. What games do you play? You played RPG before? You have a
Yeah.
dog?
No. I have a
You
cat.
have a cat?
I do.
A cat?
Yeah.
Okay, it's like you've seen everything. It's not the same. Whatever. It's like a cat. No, it's
Oh
not.
yeah, you're like a cat
Whatever.
too.
I'm not going
Yeah.
anywhere with this.
No, I go
My
what you mean.
Pokemon analogy failed, and everything the Jenga blocks in the building broke.
No, it is this weird like connection though, and
Yeah, I
I've
get
never
it.
really talked about it because I didn't want to creep anyone out, But
Uh-huh.
like I still see everyone on like my timelines, and I'm like,
Uh-huh.
oh, there they are. Look at them doing so good. It's like seeing so
Oh,
many of you like completely blow up and become mega successful. I'm just, oh my god, I'm so proud. You know,
I appreciate it. I don't consider myself mega successful. I'm
I
just
think
doing my
you're
best.
doing fantastic, and
Thank you.
I think
It's hard.
I consider you successful because you are making such quality content that like hasn't really been done before, at least in the VTuber scene. And I
Oh,
think you're kind of pioneering and
I
inspiring a lot of
appreciate
people.
that.
So I think you're mega successful. And like numbers aside, like forget the numbers.
Yeah.
That is
I don't
how
even
you
know what my
quantify
numbers are.
success.
I don't even. I seriously like. I could not tell you right now how much TikTok followers I have. I actually have not checked.
Yeah, it's probably good for your mental health. I think some people are just not. I don't know. I don't know if I'm just built different. Numbers don't bother me. It doesn't upset me at all. I use it as like a metric to be like, okay, so this is what people like. Okay, I'll do more of this. Yeah. It's like, oh
No,
no, that
numbers.
didn't work. Let's not do that.
Numbers. It do bother me because I'm a people
Mm,
pleaser. Now
yeah.
imagine a people pleaser trying to do something different. Ah, it's a nightmare.
No, it's fine. I think you're in the majority. I think most people don't like looking at their metrics. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
don't bother yourself with it. Like, yeah, I
Yeah,
think you're doing really well. Just keep your head
I appreciate
going.
it.
You're doing great.
Thank you. Yeah. I I'm like lost. Like this VTuber model that I have right now, this is the first time ever I tried in between animations in like a
Hmm.
VTuber model. You know how your hair has physics as a VTuber model?
Yeah.
Where if you move your head left and right? So when your hair is moving left and right, I found out that that's tracking your movement when it was recent, and then when you stop moving, it stands still. I was like, wait, what if we do in
Oh
between
my
animations
goodness.
where this is a keyframe,
Yeah.
this is a keyframe, and you see how I bounced my head up and down?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's actually VTuber physics.
That's really cool. You're literally taking the principle of a missile doesn't know where it is in space. A missile knows where it is not in space. Therefore, you know, that is
Sorry, I'm such a nerd.
you know, but you know the one I mean, right?
No.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
No, don't worry. I'm gonna read it all out to you. I'm gonna read it all out to you.
Okay.
Hold on, I've got an ad. How do I get rid of the ad? Oh god, I have to
Uh-oh.
pay to get rid
What's
of the
the ad of?
That's
What's the ad
awful.
of? Is it food?
Okay, let me try again.
It's awful.
It's one of those pay to see the website. The missile knows where it is at all
Oh, those
times.
ones.
It knows this because it knows where it isn't. By subtracting where it is from where it isn't, or where it isn't from where it is, whichever is greater, it obtains the difference or deviation. The guidance subsystem uses deviations to generate corrective commands to drive the missile from a position where it is to a position where it isn't, and arriving at a position where it wasn't, it now is. Consequently, the position where it is now the position that it wasn't, and it follows that the position that it was is now the position that it isn't. In the event that the position that it is in is not the position that it wasn't, the system has acquired a variation, the variation being the difference between where the missile is and where it wasn't. If a variation is considered to be a significant factor, it too may be corrected by the GEA. However, the missile must also know where it was. The missile guidance computer scenario works as follows. Because of a variation has modified some of the information the missile has obtained, it is not sure where it's just where it is. However, it is sure where it isn't. Within the reason, and it knows where it was.
I'm not getting
it
it
now
anymore.
it now
I'm not
subtracts
getting it
where
anymore. You lost me.
Basically, it knows
Okay.
where it is. It doesn't know where it is, so it subtracts where it isn't from where it is to work out where it
Okay.
is.
Okay.
Essentially.
It's
But that's basically what you explain.
bed mass.
Yeah.
Bed mass. Brackets.
We use
Exponents.
BODMAS
Bod mass?
or BIDMAS.
B-I-D?
Yeah,
Mass?
BIDMAS or
Oh, we
BODMAS.
use
But I've heard that
we use
Americans use
BEDMAS.
BEDMAS.
bed mass.
What does the E stand for?
Exponents.
Right.
What does the I and O stand for?
Indices.
Oh,
And the O is
right.
something.
Don't use that one. Use either of those two.
We use the I. We use the
We don't
I.
talk about bod mass. We talk about bed mass. Bod mass though. Come on, do you feel bad about your body? You will feel bad about bod mass.
Ooh. Yeah,
I don't know why I made
brackets,
that joke.
indices, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. I'm so good at maths. It's like my maths teacher at school, right? This is such a sidetrack. My maths teacher at school, I was pretty good at maths, right? So I was in like
Me too.
what you would consider the higher class, the more experienced class.
Whoa.
So
never
I
mind.
know, we like speed ran doing the exam to get the qualification. And I finished it a year
yeah?
earlier than the rest of the school, right? In my class. And so that we would do an additional maths qualification for the second year instead of just one. We'd do two maths
Oh.
qualifications. And I was just, I don't know, I just really got it, especially like algebra. I'd be like, yeah, easy, whiz. It's like just puzzles, right?
Whoa.
I know, it's so cool. And so I'd finish the day's tasks early, and me and my friend would blitz through all the work. So we would sit there with a compass, you know, the sharp stabby thing you use to draw circles.
Yes, I do know that one.
I'd sit there with a
Perfect circles.
compass. Yeah, we'd sit there with our compasses, and we'd play that game with the knife. You know, I have all five
Knife?
fingers, the knife goes chop, chop, chop. And if
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I don't know why singing worked.
it triggered a memory, right? You know what I mean? Yeah. It's
Whoa, maybe you
those
should
that
be the
don't
next
know-
VTuber. I should retire.
For those that don't know, you spread your fingers. Maybe I shouldn't be encouraged. Anyway, you spread your fingers wide
What?
on the table. Maybe I shouldn't be encouraging this. And then you get a sharp object, a pen, a
Okay.
compass, or traditionally a knife, and you would Sing the song. Yeah, I can hear you doing
I
it.
got one finger and ow!
Yeah. You stab the space before your thumb, and then you stab the space in between your thumb and forefinger, and
Oh,
then
that's what I
back
was
to the
doing
thumb,
wrong.
and then back between the first two fingers, and then back to your thumb, and then to your ring finger. And the idea is you go faster and faster until you inevitably stab yourself.
I mean, flip.
And I would do this in math
Don't use a real knife, guys.
Yeah, don't use a real knife. I do this in math class with my compass to pass the time until class was finished, because me and my friend we finished our work too early. My maths teacher, I wasn't his favorite student because I was good at the work, but I think I was an annoying little brat, And so he would
Okay.
come over and he'd be like, "You're not supposed to use a compass. You're supposed to use a knife," and he would just walk away. And I'm like, "You're supposed to tell me to stop." No one don't encourage me to use a knife. He wants me to lose a finger. Yeah, but
He just walks up to you. That's wrong.
yeah,
That's
genuinely.
not how you play.
And he
When I
was
was
like,
your age, I used to use a chainsaw.
ring. Yeah, for real. Yeah,
Forget losing a finger. You're gonna lose your arm.
hardcore, man, hardcore.
Hardcore. Have you seen? That's a Doomslayer. Doomslayer would do that from the hit
Oh
game
yeah,
Doom.
yeah.
Yeah,
I like Doom.
I do like Doom.
Rip and tear.
Oh yeah, he will.
Yeah.
He has a cute pet rabbit.
Oh my god, really?
He does. You can search it up. The real like lore of Doom is that demons like kill this guy's pet rabbit, and he's just really angry about it.
So
like
it's
a
John
real
Wick,
thing.
really? It's
It
John
really
Wick,
is, but with rabbits.
and
This
demons.
is not a joke. You can search it online.
That's so cool. I've seen all the things where like him and Isabel from Animal Crossing,
Yeah.
are, like besties.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love those memes.
No, I
Those
like
are so
Doom.
cute.
Yeah.
Aw. This is the best thing when like edginess and like cuteness clash.
Yes.
I was thinking of Halloween specials for myself, so I was thinking about that a lot.
Ooh. Do you have any
Yeah.
ideas that you're prepared to share?
I used to be a Frankenstein themed VTuber. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying.
Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Exciting.
Have you ever had a VTuber that's own villain is their previous brand being replaced by their current? Imagine being your own villain, your own antagonist, lore-wise.
There's a spider on my wall.
You should put a cup on it and slide a paper right under it.
I think
And
I'm just gonna
escort it
find something
safely
to...
out of the house.
No, I'm gonna kill it.
What?
I don't like spiders.
You're a spider killer.
Yeah, no, for real. I'd just be glad I
This
didn't scream.
podcast has to end now. And I don't like killing spiders.
Okay, it's dead.
They don't. Oh.
I'm sorry.
This is the part of the stream where I change my tone to this.
Oh,
You feel bad now?
I do. Yeah, I'm sorry.
What do you want to talk about next?
I don't know. I just feel really bad, and
How about
feel-
how much I care about these freaky freaks known as arachnids?
being terrified of them.
Actually, I'm arachnophobic.
Oh my, me too. I went to the London Zoo, right?
Yeah.
You can go around, you can see the little fishies, and you can see all the
Oh.
bugs and the insects and the ants and whatever.
And the spiders.
And then they have the spiders and the scorpions. And
So
the
the thing-
scorpions are all in little containers, right? But they have like a they have like a walk through spider thing. You know how you can walk through like
Oh.
monkey enclosures and like bird enclosures?
Mm-hmm.
You can do that with the spiders at London Zoo, and it's horrific.
Whoa.
It is horrific. Like, nope. No
Yeah.
way.
No way, Jose.
No way, Jose. Yeah.
No way.
Awful. We gotta change topic. I can't end the podcast talking about spiders. Because I feel like that's
Is this
a
the
horrific
end
way
of
to
the
end. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening.
Guys, what do you think about spiders? My favorite spider is the Loch Ness monster. Oh God.
bless.
What do you want to end the convo about?
Well,
There's so many things you could talk about in this sphere.
there is.
There is.
If technology and money wasn't a restriction, what kind
Yes.
of content would you make?
Dude, multimedia franchise.
Ooh.
Can you imagine Alpine Showtime the comic series, Alpine Showtime novel, Alpine Showtime
Oh, yeah.
the YouTube like series, TV series, just like how
Yeah.
Digital Circus has it.
Yeah.
I would have a team, and it would just be about exploring different types of imaginary friends, and each episode would be about a certain thing about childhood,
Aw.
the good and the bad.
Ooh. Would it be for kids or for like adults?
I intend to make my stuff for like
Ooh,
adults
audiences.
who just
Oh yeah.
struggle to interpret like what their childhood's like.
Aw.
That's specifically like my target audience. It's not for kids. It's a bit too smart for kids. It's kind of like,
Yeah.
have you ever seen the movie Where the Wild Things Are? The movie?
You know, I haven't. I do know of
I
it,
haven't. Okay.
but I haven't.
Yes, it's my favorite film. It's actually one of my biggest inspirations. The
Aw.
film is a kids movie, but it's
Yeah.
too smart for kids. Like it's
Mm.
seriously too smart. It's like I saw it when I was like 9, and I was like, "What the? This movie's stupid. All people do is talk." But then I saw it like recently. I was like, "Whoa, this is one of the best movies ever made." It's about temper tantrums. It's about how sometimes you have friends and they just don't like each other. You know, it's about so many things
Mm.
that
Maybe I need
kids
to
go
watch
through
it.
that they just don't know how to explain it.
Damn.
You know?
Yeah.
So when I make content, if you've seen like my Instagram shorts, there's a lot of sadness too. There's a lot
Mm-hmm.
of talks about grief. There's lots of talks about being irrelevant. Um and the reason for it is realistically I don't see childhood as a fully happy thing. And I
Yeah.
want to like make a series that can both be like innocent but like kind of miserable at the same time, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because the thing is like the issue with innocence is you sometimes just can't explain the way how you feel, and that's the kind of story I want to make.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you need to learn the language to explain,
Yeah.
you know, what you're feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes,
Mm-hmm.
a media like that to teach you that language. That's really cool.
Yeah. I think the best stories are the ones that help us reflect like how we
Yeah.
feel.
Yeah.
You know,
Will you
I
come back feeling like you've learned something? Like almost like you've
yeah
learned more about yourself?
yeah
Mm-hmm.
I just love like there's a video game I really like. You don't strike me as someone who played it. Mother 3.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've not played it. Yeah.
You have not
But I
played it.
know of it.
It's one of the best. It's my favorite RPG of all time, and the reason I bring it up is the game specifically targets the emotion of like motherhood and how you feel about your family.
Mm-hmm.
Where you seriously do not name any of the characters after your family. Like, so there's one scene, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it really like shocked me. It was a scene where you play as the kids. It's the first chapter, so it's not really a spoiler. You play as a few kids
Mm-hmm.
and you play as the dad. And in one cutscene, it's a Game Boy Advance game. He loses his wife, and the kids lose their mother. And the most realistic depiction of a father lashing out at innocent people because he's like miserable about it I have seen is in a Game Boy Advance game, and I cannot believe it. Like when you
Wow.
see this dad grab this log and he hits like innocent people, you see people like grabbing his arms, pulling him back. He does not know how to explain what he's feeling, but you can feel it.
Yeah.
And what hurts most of all, at the bottom of the screen, you can see a nurse hiding both of
Oh,
the kids'
no.
eyes,
Oh,
trying
no.
not to witness
Oh.
their own father's anger. Those
Yeah.
kids are probably still processing the fact that he lost their mother.
Yeah.
And the whole game is like that from beginning
Damn.
to end.
That's
Chapter 1.
whew. I love and hate it when a piece of media like really draws you in and then boom, gut punch.
Yeah.
And then you don't expect it. There's this book that I really, really love. It's my favorite book. It's called Crescent City. It's not very old.
Crescent City?
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people know the author by her much earlier series, A Court of Thorn and Roses.
Okay.
She made this book series called Crescent City. And it's like she's big into fantasy. All of her books are fantasy, right? And big spoilers if you don't want spoilers. This is for like chapter 2, right? So it's not. It is a big spoiler, but it won't ruin the book for you if you find out.
This is a
But-
spoiler to get you hooked. This is the pitch
Yeah.
spoiler.
Yeah. So the first chapter is about main character and her best friend. And they're like ride or die, hardcore besties, and their little
Yo.
friendship group of four women, and they go out partying and they're, doing substances together and, they're talking
Whoa.
about life. These are like adult women. And you can tell they're like, they're sisters, in their souls, they're sisters. And there's no bond tie. And you grow to, in that first chapter, it's a pretty long chapter, you grow to really love her. And then you split up that night at the bar. and main character making her way home on her own and finds her best friend and all their housemates dead. Like torn apart, bloody, big mess, brutal murder. And she chases this
What?
demon that she finds that killed them. And it's like this pure heart-wrenching, like, oh my God, when I read it the first time, I was like, oh, how could you do that? The whole blurb is about her best friend, it's about their relationship as best friends. And so you think you're going into this book about, it's a murder mystery where two best friends, it's like, no, the murder mystery is about the best friend being dead. It's crazy. It's crazy. Plot twist of the century. Totally destroyed me emotionally. And now I've read that book like 4 times and it's only been out like 2 years or something. But it's so good. Those kind of media where it's just like, here's a character that you will love. Now they're dead. It's just
Now they're dead. Oh yeah.
brutal.
I love emotional stuff like that. But you know what really gets me is if they can make me cry without anyone dying.
Ooh, yeah.
That's when they do it right,
Yeah.
without losing anyone or anything. Sometimes sometimes I cry. There's like a scene where like a villain just mean to the main characters throughout through, and then the end
Really?
is the villain just saying, "I'm sorry," and that's it. That's all I need,
Yeah, yeah.
That's all I need. And then the villain is just like agrees with the pro tag. Just
Yeah.
I love storytelling as a way of like emotional telling, and this is the thing I want to explore as a VTuber. One thing I want to explore what sadness. Like when like every VTuber you go on TikTok they're like, yo, what's up guys, it's me,
Yeah.
I'm a VTuber, let me tell you about this thing I like. It's like, okay, all right, I'm kind of scared, who are you?
Yeah.
I want to like experiment with this opposite of like, you go on Alpine Showtime, you find the TikToks, and even when I'm like showing you something, I'm kind of quiet, I'm like, believe it or not, this is what this looks like. And then if you watch a lore thing, you'll see something where it's like someone's crying, someone's sad, there's something painful here. And if it's sweet, there's like a hidden undertone of sadness. And I want to explore that. It's not scary, it's not horror, but it's sad. I want to be a sad VTuber. I want to be the Pagliacci of VTubers.
You know what, though? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think it's really cool. And I think you found this little niche that I think people will love when they find it.
I appreciate that. I think it'd be fun. We'll see. I have so much to do. So much exploring and creativity to explore. Ugh.
You've got the rest of your life ahead of you.
Yay.
Yeah, yay.
Ugh.
Oh, bless you. Oh, super cool.
Thank you. Thank you. You're cool.
Oh, thanks. I'm glad we finally got to hang out and
yeah, I hope it was pleasant. I hope I wasn't a terrible guest.
Right.
I'm sorry about what objects are here. I'm sorry about that vase right over there. You see the one I'm looking at right over there?
Oh yeah. Do you like my castle? It's pretty cool, right?
I do like your castle.
It's pretty nifty.
I have a castle.
You do?
It's a lot smaller though.
How about we wrap up this podcast and then you can show me your castle? Yeah.
Sounds
like this. This sounds like a dirty pickup line. It's not.
Let's end the stream and show me your castle. Yay! Sure, I'll show you my castle right this way.
Oh, well, thanks so much for coming.
Thank you. And thank you, listener, with your nice big ears and your headphones, whether you have it outside or inside your ears. Thank you for listening into this conversation. This is the trick. You have to make them understand that they're a witness.
You've witnessed a lot.
This crime.
But you've
witnessed a lot.
There's got to be no witnesses. Don't say that. We weren't going to end it on a spider. Anyway, thank you so much for listening and watching. If you're watching on YouTube, did you know this podcast is available on YouTube and Spotify? I'm working on getting it on more platforms, but
Whoa.
An official
both YouTube
podcast.
And Spotify?
Both YouTube and Spotify. And it's so great. So you can listen to it on the go. And I hope you were able to be productive listeners. Yes. Or maybe you're sleeping. In which case,
maybe you're sleeping.
I hope you sleep well. But otherwise,
or maybe you're just waking up and you just randomly ended on this episode.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I hope this scares one person. I hope this scares one guy.
Good morning.
We'll check out the comments.
You have work today. You're late.
Did you know?
Get going.
if you watch on Spotify, you can also watch the visuals on Spotify. It's one of my favorite things
Wait,
about
what?
podcasts.
Really?
Yeah, Spotify. You can. I don't know about Apple Music. I don't use Apple Music. I'm sorry. But on Spotify, if you listen to a podcast, you can also like switch between audio and video. So if I'm at home
Whoa.
and I have the battery for it, I'll just switch it to video mode and I'll watch my podcast whilst I'm in the shower or cooking. But like if I'm commuting
Yeah.
and I'm doing other things, I'm like, nah, go audio mode. I want to play Sudoku.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But,
Sudoku.
yeah, I play a lot of Sudoku and
Oh
Spider
yeah. We
Solitaire.
never talked about that.
Oh, we got all night. We could.
We got all night. We got all night.
know.
Guys, we're
Thank-
playing Sudoku after recording.
Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Don't Clip This. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, check out Alpine. All the links will be in the description below. And
Clip the spider segment.
that's what you want to be the highlight.
Don't clip this.
Don't clip this.
No, it's not that funny. There's more funnier stuff in the recording. Don't do the spider one. We could be funny.
All right. Thank you so much for coming. Goodbye, everybody.
Arrivederci.